Ben down. Morning, Rianne. Oh, let me change your focus. So view. Here's Ben. View. Gallery. Oh, that's better. Bigger faces. Oh, Ben's doing his hair still. Love it. Morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday already. I tell you what, since starting these, like the week goes so fast. You know, normally I'd lie until like what, 9 o'clock. It zooms by. You can't hear me. You can hear me.
I can hear you. I thought Pete was trying to talk. Oh. Sorry, ignore me.
Okay. All right, let's get going. Let's start with nobody's trying to get in. Right, let's start with one ball. Let's get into our body. Let's just throw it around in any direction that we want to this morning. Ugh. Let's just have a minute of 2 balls dropped already. Checking out our space, checking out where we are. Looking at ourselves, looking at our feet, looking at our hands, feeling what we're feeling right now, checking in with our mind. And before we jump to any gratitude this morning, we're going to start with 1 ball in one hand. Okay, so you can do a 4. You can catch this in any way you want to. Throw it up. And just for a second, notice that. Notice the ball. Maybe swing the arm in different directions every time. And just have a moment with that ball and that arm. And I want you to, with your other hand, I want you to start opening and closing it. So just keep your attention really on the ball, but just doesn't matter what this other hand is doing, as long as it's doing something. Try and keep motion in your body, keep it in your shoulders. And as we do that, just take a deep breath in. And then a breath out. And what I want you to do is I want you to take that ball into a 4. Okay, so we're just going to go 4 with it. 4, 4, 4. And this time what I want you to do is I want you to take your attention to the hand that has got nothing in it. The 0. The no ball. And what I want you to do is I want you to look at your hand. I don't want you to look at the ball, but I want you to keep it going. Okay, and I want you to maybe recognize something about your hand that you've not recognized in a while. Maybe there's a line on there that you've never seen, actually, that you've never really acknowledged. But just look at your hands and maybe notice something about your hands today that you've not noticed before or seen in a while. Okay, let's do it to the other hand. Let's do a 3. Let's switch it over. And let's start with just bringing some movement to that hand and then paying attention to that hand. Okay? So you can do whatever you want with it. You can shake it, maybe try and mix it up. So open and close it, shake it, drop it up and down. I want you to try and keep that ball going though. Okay, try and find some rhythm in that subconscious with that other ball and pay attention to this hand. Find something on there, a line, a freckle maybe. Okay, let's take that ball into a 3 and let's find some gratitude today with the 3. So instead of a 1. So before we do that, let's just look at your hands catching it. In the moment that ball's in the air, try and recognize that same thing on that hand. Let's take a deep breath in. And then a breath out. On the next breath in, we're going to fill up our heart with gratitude. You're going to think of 1, 2, 3 things in that short amount of time that you are grateful for. And let's just breathe through it. So big breath in, fill up that gratitude cup and find those thoughts. Let's hold those thoughts. Let's bring this ball into a 1. Let's hold that breath. Let's hold those thoughts in. Let's revel for a second in that feeling that's building up. Let's put that tummy smile on. And then as we breathe out, let's move back to a 3. Okay, let's do that same thing again, but let's intensify it. So use that same thing or a different thing that you're grateful for. Let's take that breath in. Think about all that breath coming into your lungs as positive air that is filling up your body, that is generating, that is manifesting that feeling of gratitude. Hold that breath for a 1. Maybe intensify that feeling by throwing that ball faster, feeling it in your hands in a different way, and then come back to 3 and breathe out again. This time, bring a smile to those lovely faces. And we're going to do that one more time, okay? But as we go this time, I want you to take that ball into a 5, so we're getting a bit higher, okay? There's just that little bit more time to take that breath in, okay? So let's breathe in. Fill up that cup. Hold that breath, bring it to a 1. Let that feeling intensify. Let's really pull on them tummy muscles to bring it into a smile. We can feel that stomach in your armpits. Pull it up. 1, hold that breath. Big smile on your face as you breathe all that out into the world and thank that thing about yourself or somebody else that you are thankful for. And let's breathe out. Let's take it to a 5. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to jump around just for 30 seconds into some stepping stones for your week, for your day. So throw it whatever way you want to, straight up and down in a 4 or across, spin around, move your body. If there's anything that you're worrying about right now, anything that's kind of standing in your mind, there's a little worry window we can create with 1 ball. You can add that into it, create a little window, bam, bam. Recognize that we can look through that or we can look somewhere else. Just for 10 more seconds, take that breath in. Keep motion. And I want you to make your way to grab a second ball without really interrupting this practice. So pick it up, add a second ball in. Doesn't matter what you do with them as long as you throw and catch them both. Swap them over. And we're going to start this morning with a bit of a provocation, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to hold 2 balls and I want you to throw them up and down at the same time. Yesterday, I started thinking about this river and bridge idea. So I want to dig into that a little bit today. So I was looking for something that would kind of frame the session, a bit of a statement. So as you do this, I want you to be aware of the heights of the ball. Try and get them at the same height. And notice that sometimes they might be tiny little bit off. Okay, but just the important thing is to really notice. Time is like a river. You can't touch the same water twice because the flow has passed. The flow that has passed will never pass again. I'm going to read that out in a better way. Keep going with your balls. Time is like a river. You can't touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed will never pass again. So let's just keep that in our mind as we move through the session today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a bit of a visualization and we're going to build a world in our head, build a picture, okay? And we're going to take ourselves from our isolated places and we're going to put ourselves next to a river. So think about the last time you was near water, okay? Ideally a river, but it could be the sea. We can make this up. It's our world, and that's the exciting thing about it, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the 3-3, okay? So you can do this with 1 ball if you're starting out, or you can do it with the 2. I think you guys all in the Zoomer. We could do this with 3, actually, but we'll stay with 2 for now. So this is our river, okay? We're going to build the picture first, and then we're going to jump into the picture after. So this is our river, okay? So just put yourself in that place where the last time you've seen a flow of water just trickling in one direction. Okay, and then in our world, we've got a dam, okay? We've got 2 dams. We've got a dam upstream and a dam somewhere else downstream maybe. And these are things that have been put there to protect people, protect ourselves. And then we've got this 1-1, this undercurrent that's underneath the water that's making things move. There might be little whirls of energy that make the water travel in a direction, but you don't really see them. You just carried with them if you jump in, right? There's no control there. So let's go with the bridge. Okay, so we've got a 3-1, which is our bridge. Okay, so do this in both directions. Okay, imagine yourself walking down the bridge. Okay, so we can walk down it one way or we can walk down it the other way. Try and relate this to the last time you was at a space in which was similar to this. Okay, let's go through those again. So we've got that flowing river. We've got them dams. We've got that undercurrent of water. And we've got this bridge. And in our world today, or our world this week or next week, there is a high tide. So we've got a 5. Okay, so let's take that 5 up high. So a 3, but just higher. So it's rain lots. And maybe on this particular day that we're visualizing today, there's that high tide. And those currents might be a little bit stronger underneath. And let's stop for a second and just put both balls in both hands and just take a breath in, close your eyes and just recognize this number 2, these silent balls, as you standing there in front of all of this energy that's happening. So let's just take a deep breath in there. Picture that scene and then take a breath out. Let's do that same thing again. But before we jump into the picture, I'm going to ask you to jump into the picture on your own. And what I want you to do is I want you to reflect on all of those things and see what parallels or crossovers there are in your life with the river, the dams, the bridges, the high tides, you, and that undercurrent. So let's take a deep breath in again. Let's hold these balls silent. And a breath out. So as I read out this next quote, which is quite relevant to, I suppose, all of this, what I want you to do is I want you to just juggle. I want you to throw these balls up in whatever way you want to, okay? But each time you do something, I just want you to recognize it as that water, those dams, that undercurrent. Let's do it with 2 balls, those undercurrents, that high tide, or that bridge. Okay, and in whatever way you want, just walk through your world. So this quote was named Advice from the River, and it was by somebody called Ian Shamir. Go with the flow, immerse yourself in nature, slow down and meander, go around the obstacles, be thoughtful of those downstream, stay current. The beauty is the journey. I'm going to read that one more time. What I want you to do is I want you to, as I read this, whatever sticks out to you, whatever instant thought you have, whether it's a bridge, whether it's a dam, whether it's the river, I want you to reflect that in your juggling. Go with the flow. Immerse yourself in nature. Slow down and meander. Go around the obstacles. Be thoughtful of those downstream. Stay current. The beauty is in the journey. And as we reflect on that, I want you to grab a 3rd ball or a 3rd pair of socks, whatever you're working with. And I just want you to keep that as a U ball in the hand. Okay, just a U. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring to life this obstacle, this dam. Okay, so a dam, I suppose, can be put there to protect. We can see this as a positive thing or a negative thing for ourselves. Okay, so something that we maybe put in place to protect ourselves, or a strength that we try to maintain, or an obstacle that's in our way that we're trying to get around. So whatever it is for you today, just have that thought in your head. So this is our obstacle. Okay, we're going to build up to that 4-2-3, which I'm in love with now. Thanks, Rianne. I can't stop it. Up and down. So what we're going to do is this 3 now is just going to become our flow, our day-to-day, our moving down that river, flowing with whatever current there is. Okay, and this silent ball over here is you, your feelings, your attitude. This is you. That's always there. We're just going to keep it there for now. So as you go through your day, your flow, I want you to throw your flow over, and I want you to wrap this dam around it. Okay, 3, 4, 3, and back down again. Okay, 3, 4, 3. So that's what we're working on as step 1. Your flow, and then that obstacle. Your flow, and then that obstacle. If you want to intensify this, you can do it on both sides and include yourself in this. So we've got this. I feel so proud I can do it. Okay, so we've got here our flow, that is the ball that's crossing. You, that you're adding into this equation. And then more importantly, that obstacle that's there, that dam. That might be an obstacle, but that, if we think about it in a different way, might be something that can help us to learn. So let's just spend a minute just in that headspace, in our world today, by that river, reflecting on all of that. And recognizing when we're first starting out, and take your mind back to when you did first start out, and anything that you're working on now, if you're already juggling, that things take work and things take discipline and things take, and it's just like life. I'm seeming to like dig into these like two worlds, juggling and mindfulness, but there is this crossover that's starting to happen in the world, which I'm seeing in a lot of places now. And I suppose it's that crossover, that discipline, and I'm really enjoying what I'm learning. Okay, let's drop one ball and come back to 4-4 again. Drop one ball, try and keep it within the natural practice. So don't, try and drop it on purpose. Okay, so we're going to briefly just go back to what we spoke about yesterday, just to refresh it in our head. We've got an attention ball. Okay, your right ball is your attention ball. This is what we're paying attention to right now. We're paying attention to the ball. We're paying attention to the room and anything. But what we're doing is we're doing it on purpose. So we're choosing to pay attention to that ball. We're choosing to pay attention to the room. We're choosing to pay attention to your computer and everything around you, but recognizing that this is still happening. Let's switch hands. This is your intention. This is what we go into our day with. This is the reason why, I suppose. And this runs subconsciously and it runs consciously as well. And we're going to do that same thing. We're going to take that intention around that attention, that intention around that attention. And we're just going to mix those two up. You can do it as a 3-3 if you want, but I'm quite enjoying this other way. 3-4-3. Wrapping that intention into the attention, bringing that intention into our conscious mind so it's with us all the time, to make us more mindful, to make us notice things, to notice our reactions to things. Okay, and we're going to finish off with a rampage of appreciation. This is what we did yesterday. We're going to do it with 2 balls. I'm going to read out a series of numbers, and you're just going to follow me. It's the same numbers as yesterday, okay, and they're coming in 2s, okay? 5-3, 4-2, 5-1, 5-5, 7-1, 4-4. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it quicker. 5-3, 4-2, 5-1, 5-5, 7-1, 4-4. I'm going to do it quicker. 5-3, 4-2, 5-1, 5-5, 7-1, 4-4. Last time, speed of light. 5-3, 4-2, 5-1, 5-5, 7-1, 4-4. So there's a bit of remembering that you'll have to do there as you go as well. 5-3, 4-2, 5-1, 5-5, 7-1, 4-4. Love it, Ben. Okay, grab your balls, stick them on your heart. I'm going to read out a quote today. And as I read out the quote, what I want you to do is we're gonna jump up after we're going to kind of explode our balls out of our chest, but we're going to try and catch them at the same time as well. But wait for the quote. So close your eyes, push all that energy from those balls into your heart. Life is like a river. The way of life is to flow with the current. To turn against it takes effort, but the current will carry you if you let it. Okay, so let's take all of that energy, throw it up, explode it out as high as you can. Whoa, and if you can catch them, if you can't, as I say, even better. Well done, guys. No balls today. It just means if you didn't catch them, the explosion was better than the catch, which is always probably the better way, right? I think I need to grow my hair now, Ben. I think I need to create some, or maybe I can get a little bit of extension in there. Would you have to? Does it just stay up there like that, or just hairspray?
This is just greasy hair. It's glorious.
Love it.
Yeah. Also, Pete's beard equally well together.
Oh, Pete, I didn't even notice
a ray of
that.
sunshine.
Why are you tied that up? Is that beads? It's got beads in there as well. Oh, Connie, are you Pete?
Yeah, I got some beads for my birthday. They're Celtic rune things. So I just.
Oh, nice, Pete.
So that can be. I got rude words for people. I have a 5-letter rude word. Or 3-letter rude words. Good.
Amazing. Yeah, you stick us together, your beard, my hair, and like literally are a ray of sunshine.
It's like a Triceratops event.
Nice. That was a lovely morning.
Well, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I shall see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Take
Pete,
it
I'll
easy,
shoot you
people.
that
Stay
stuff over
groovy.
today. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Joe.
No worries. See you later.
Everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in live. If you want to come to the Zoom room, just go to the website, which is there. We've got these new fancy things on the screen now, which I'm proud about. So I shall be back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and I hope